Hey guys, so today I'm going to film a story time. This is about the time I was almost struck by lightning in Minnesota. I had just moved into my new apartment with my boyfriend at the time. We were living in a one-bedroom in downtown St. Paul, and I have lived in California all my life, I'd been in, Minnesota for a couple of years already in college, but I was still getting used to the weather there because the Midwest is very different from the West Coast and like in the West Coast, the Pacific Northwest is very different from California. So I had not yet experienced a thunderstorm. I had actually a year before, or actually a few months before, when I went with my then boyfriend to Chicago, and we ended up getting stranded at his friend's house for a few hours because we were hit by a thunderstorm, and the roads got so bad that we were told not to leave because of flash floods and all that. And we'd seen like lightning, like in the horizon and stuff, but I'd never really realized how scary lightning is. I want to say it was like a Friday night because I don't remember like really doing anything like homework or getting anything ready for the next day. So it was probably like a Friday night. It was, I think, September, October, probably September because that's when thunderstorms are more common. And I was just chilling in our living room because, we were in a one bedroom, so there was like the living space and then our bedroom. And he was at work, so I was just, by myself, just chilling. I was on our couch, futon thing, and I think I was like scrolling through my phone, like on Twitter or Instagram or Facebook or something, and the thunderstorm had started like an hour ago, and I mean, it rains in California sometimes, so I'm used to listening to the rainfall. It was very soothing. I love it. I'll fall asleep to it or I'll write songs to it. I'm just chilling, and then I start hearing thunder. And I've heard thunder before, it wasn't anything like, oh, shoot, but I did know, like stay away from like metal appliances in your house, like don't take a shower, don't do the dishes, blah, blah, blah. So I'm just like, whatever, I'll just sit on my couch, and I wanted to shower later, so I'm like, I'll shower after the thunder passes. And, everything's fine, everything's normal. And then the thunder and the lightning start getting closer. And I was taught by my mom when I was little, when you hear thunder, count, every second, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, until you see lightning. And there's like a time difference, like for every second is like how many miles away the lightning is. So I was counting, like to 15, and then I'd see lightning. So it was like, okay, so the storm's still pretty far away, whatever. And then I start counting to 10, and I'm like, okay, it's getting closer. Like, whatever, it's just gonna pass through. And then I start counting to 5, and I'm like, oh, okay, wow, all right. And then I count to 3, and I see lightning, and the lightning's getting brighter. Like, to the point where it's like, when you blink, like, you see, like, little light things. Like, when you, like, look into the light and then you close your eyes, yeah. And then, I'm just lying on my couch, and I'm like, wow, this storm's getting pretty intense. I hear a boom! Like, a huge clap of thunder. Like, just boom! And there's a flash of light immediately. Like, they happen at the same time. And I feel my entire body, I'm lying down, so I'm like this, like, I'm like that. I feel my body go off the couch. Like, I'm not kidding. I felt my body jump. And I didn't do it. I was just lying there, but I just feel myself go like that. My entire vision goes black. Like, I can't see anything. My hair feels like, and I have curly hair. Like, today it's actually, this is pretty much what my hair looks like on a normal day. But my hair felt like I'd stuck my finger in an electrical socket and it had gone, like, oh my god, I just remember, and this happened probably in the span of a second or two, but it felt like a few minutes. So I go like this. I didn't fall off my couch, I just went boom, and then like landed back on my couch. And I'm lying there, and like I'm blinking so I can see, and I didn't have much light on in my apartment. I had like our lamp by the couch, but I didn't have like any bright lights on. So my eyes are adjusting, and I'm just like, Did I just almost die? Oh my god, like I felt disoriented. It was just like, what just happened? Like, oh my god, am I okay? I'm like moving my fingers, my toes to make sure like I'm okay. And then I realized, crap. I think the lightning hit my apartment building. And I start Googling on my phone, like, how do you know if you've been hit by lightning? Because I just wanted to make sure, like, was I hit? But because I was on my futon, like, I wasn't touching any metal, so even if the lightning had, like, gone through the wall or something, it wouldn't have touched me. So I wasn't hit by lightning. Like, no, no. But I felt so, like, ugh. And I ended up, I think I called or texted my mom and was like, this just happened. And she was like, yeah, I think the lightning hit your apartment building because if the thunder and the lightning happened at the exact same time, that means they were right on top of each other. And I'm just like, ah. I texted my boyfriend and I was just like, yeah, so this just happened. And he's like, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, I'm fine, just letting you know this happened. And the storm just, went through. It made its way to Minneapolis or wherever, whatever direction it was going in. And I started just, I just chilled on my couch for the rest of the night. But that was a really scary experience with Mother Nature, and it made me think about how some people in thunderstorms will go outside and they'll want to go see everything, and it's pretty freaking dangerous because, I'm just thinking about, like, what if I'd been, like up against my wall or something and the lightning had gone through and hit me, like that could have been pretty bad. So it was a wake-up call of, hey, you live in the Midwest now and this is a common weather occurrence and it can be pretty freaking dangerous. So, be aware and always be safe. And, I have this book that FEMA sent to, I think, like, my family, like, signed up for something for FEMA because, California, we have earthquakes, so we're always, like, checking our, like, how can we be safer and not die? They sent us a book about natural disasters, about, like, nuclear disasters, about terrorist attacks, like, how to be safe and all of that. And this book actually came before 9/11, so, like, the terrorist attack was actually really vague. So, like, reading back on it, it's like, well, things have changed. One of the things in there was thunderstorms. And so, like, after this happened, I, like, went to my bookshelf and started reading the book, and I was just like, all right, I know what to do next time. So, and I did the same thing for snowstorms, because, we get snowstorms and blizzards over there, too, and here in California, we get earthquakes, we get wildfires, we do get thunderstorms, but, like, nothing, like, they're like baby storms compared to the Midwest. But, yeah, that is the time I was almost hit by lightning in the comfort of my own home. And, well, if you live in the Midwest or in a place that is prone to thunderstorms, let me know if you've experienced anything, scary like that. Like, tell me if you've ever, like, lived through a tornado, because my entire time living in Minnesota, I never lived through a tornado. I only heard the tornado sirens go off, like, once a month to make sure they were working, and I think we got a tornado watch, like, once. But, we didn't end up getting one because the Twin Cities rarely get hit by those. It's usually, like, south of us. If you've ever experienced a scary Midwest weather phenomenon, let me know. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed my story about almost getting hit by lightning. All right, talk to you later. Bye.